for joining us. We're with SKC-West and we specialize in industrial hygiene sampling along with noise monitoring, gas detection, and real-time direct-to-read particulate monitoring. I'm Andy Carroll, Key Accounts Executive in Technical Sales.
And I'm John Santa, Service Technician. If we can help you out on any of your equipment needs, please find us online at skcwest.com or give us a call at 1-800-SKC-West.
Today we're going to be going over the Draeger X-am 2500, 2800, 5000, 5600, and 5800, as they're all very similar in the same platform. We're going to be highlighting the X-am 2800 from Draeger, and if you would need to skip ahead to a specific function, you can find all the chapters we've made in the description of this video, or you can scroll ahead on the cursor. To turn on the unit, hold down on the green OK button for approximately 3 seconds. The monitor will briefly alarm, then display various information as the monitor warms up. If you have multiple monitors for bump testing, the process can be accelerated if you start them all up before proceeding to the bump test or calibration procedure, whether done manually in the bump test station or preferably on the X-Dock docking station. To turn off the monitor, you hold down on the blue button as well as the green button at the same time for approximately 5 seconds. You'll see a countdown screen. Hold it until it's all the way off. Periodically, you might want to zero your gas detector. This process is also frequently called fresh air calibration because you are calibrating your oxygen sensor to ambient 20.9% oxygen. To enter the fresh air cal or to zero your monitor, you'll press the blue button 3 times quickly to enter the screen showing the quick menu, and you're going to be looking for an icon that looks like a fan right there on the top. You're going to push the OK button and the zero process will begin. You'll get OKs on all 4 sensors, and at that point your zero calibration is done. You can push the green button one more time to access the check mark. And once you hit the OK button one more time, it'll save that fresh air calibration. You will typically zero your monitor if you are seeing low readings, whether they're positive or negative. When you zero your monitor, you are telling your sensors that you are in 20.9% oxygen, that in a location that contains no hazards or explosive gases. Therefore, make sure you only zero your monitor in an area that you are confident has no hazardous gases in it. To access, view, and clear your peak screen, the process starts just like zeroing your monitor. To access the peak screen, you will press the blue button 3 times to enter the quick menu. The peak icon looks like a triangle with a line above it. Press the blue button 1 time to move the highlighted field to the peak icon. Once highlighted, press OK. You are now viewing all of your peaks. To clear these peaks out, you would press OK 1 more time. And when you see the dashed lines, you know that you have successfully cleared your peaks. Push the OK button 1 more time to get back to the main screen. Bump testing is a critical process that ensures your monitor will alarm if exposed to the gases your monitor is configured to detect. Bump testing can take place manually in a bump test station or on the X-Dock. Today, we're going to discuss the manual process. You will need everything pictured, and at the very top is the bump test calibration adapter, a cylinder of cal gas, a fixed flow 1/2 liter a minute regulator, along with a piece of tubing. Bump testing is a critical process that ensures your monitor will alarm if exposed to the gases your monitor is configured to detect. Bump testing can take place manually, in a bump test station, or on the Draeger X dock. Today we will discuss the manual process. There is a manual procedure to complete a bump test that does not record the event as a completed bump test, but rather as an alarm event in the data logger. This is not the preferred way to do a bump test. We're going to be going over the preferred method. Before you get started, make sure that you screw the regulator onto the cylinder of gas, connect the tubing to the regulator to the down arrow on the calibration adapter. Now you're ready to do a bump test. To access the bump test icon in the quick menu, you're going to press the blue button 3 times like we did back for a 0 calibration. You're going to be looking for the icon with a cylinder of gas and the check in the middle of it, which is our second icon. Press the blue button once to highlight that, and then you're going to press OK and insert the device into the calibration adapter. To fully insert it, you need to make sure you hear a click. So press down with 2 thumbs at the base and you will hear the click. At this point, you're ready to flow gas, so turn the dial on the knob counterclockwise and watch your screen. You should see the gas levels increasing. The unit goes into alarm and you will get OKs next to each sensor. Once all 4 sensors have okayed, you can shut off the gas and hit OK on the monitor. You're going to hit OK one more time to save this bump test. You can push the eject button on the bottom of the cal adapter and take out the device. We have just completed a successful bump test through the quick menu. Calibrating your monitor is an important step to ensure accuracy of your readings. Different sensors have different frequency recommendations for calibration. Please calibrate according to the sensor recommendation. Also, if you fail a bump test, you must calibrate. The first step in calibrating your monitor is to do a 0 calibration, which we have gone over previously. Please view the earlier chapter on zeroing if you forgot how to do this step. To calibrate your monitor manually, you must enter your monitor into the calibration mode through the standard menu. To do this, hold down on the blue button until you see 4 zeros on your screen. Typically, the password will be 0001 unless changed by your company safety professional. You'll see the first 0 is flashing. Press the green button 3 times to get to the 4th and final 0 on your monitor screen. Once the 4th 0 is flashing, you'll press the blue button once to increase it to the number 1, and from there you can press the green button one last time to enter the menu. You should recognize some of these icons. Highlighted is the fresh air calibration. The one below it is the 1 button cal if you have a cylinder of mixed gas. Then you have your date and time, and at the very bottom is a single sensor calibration. We're going to select the 1 button cal by pressing the blue button once to highlight it and then pressing the OK button. From here, you're going to insert the unit into the bump test calibration adapter. And remember to get the firm click with both thumbs, and then you can flow your gas by turning the knob counterclockwise. You will again get OKs on all 4 sensors once they have completed calibration. Once you see all 4 OKs, you can press OK on the monitor and turn off the gas regulator. You'll want to stop the flow of gas at this point, and once the check mark is highlighted, you can press OK again to successfully record a calibration. From this menu, you will have to press the blue button until you get back to the back arrow to exit the menu and go back to normal operating. Press OK, and you'll be back at your normal operating screen. Thank you for watching our video. If you have any further questions or need additional assistance, please reach out to us online at skcwest.com or call us at 1-800-SKC-West.